you got to be careful because you could end up, I am not kidding, you could end up with a different girl every day of the week. You could have two different girls every day of the week. And that may sound like a lot of fun, but I'm here to tell you it is a logistical nightmare. Because now these girls are texting you. One girl will text you all day. They will text you to wake you up. They will text you in the middle of the day. They'll text you at night. They'll text you because they couldn't sleep. They were thinking of you at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's just one girl. So now multiply that by 8, 9 girls. And your phone is just going to be filling up with texts all day long. They don't call because it's too expensive to do voice calls. But they will text all day long. And all of them are going to be grilling you. All of them are going to want to know, where are you? Where you been? What you doing? Did you talk to anybody? Are you seeing anybody else? Am I the only Filipina you're seeing? Da, 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 da. So start slow. Start slow. You know, date 2 or 3 in a week, and then see how well you are at managing. And it purely is management. It's time management, energy management. You got to sleep sometime. And if you don't manage this correctly, you won't even have time to sleep. You just won't. You know. So if you're going to make use of these websites, wait till you get here. Wait till you get here, and then everything opens up for you. It's simply amazing. They really are anxious to meet foreigners. And not all of them are looking just to, you know, to scam us out of money. They really aren't. There really are some good girls. I've met some of them. I've talked to them. They really are legit. They really are legit. They really, really want to find a guy that they can love. So they are out here. One last thing to just kind of finish up with, and I've mentioned this in some of my articles, is be upfront. It's not like back home where you got to play all these games and, you know, lead some woman on, you know, just so you can get her in bed 3 weeks later or 2 weeks later or whatever. It's not like that here. Here, whatever you're looking for, you will find it. If you want to meet a really good girl and you want to take your time and you want to see, you want to like give it 4, 5, 6 months with her in person, and you want to see, is she going to ask me for money? Is she just scamming me? If you're willing to take the time to do that, there are girls who will take the time and do that. They will prove that they are really for real. Now, if you're here because you want to pick out really pretty girls and, you know, sample the warmth of the Philippines as much as you can during your 2, 3, 4 week stay, whatever, that's available for you too. And you don't need to lie. You don't need to lead on the good girls. You don't. If you just sit down with them at lunch or dinner, whatever, and you just tell them, hey, look, you know, I'm not here for a relationship. I'm not here looking for a wife. I'm here because I want to have fun. Now, if you want to have some fun, let's go out to the club tonight, or let's go to my hotel. Let's go island hopping. Let's go do something. Now, some of the girls, a very small percentage, will say, well, I'm not that kind of girl. I'm looking for a husband. I'm looking for a relationship. And you're like, okay, well, you know, cool. Let's finish up dinner, and it's nice to meet you. And because you're gonna have 2, 3 others lined up, it's no big deal. And I'm telling you, the odds are greater than 60% that when you tell a girl up front, I'm not looking for a relationship, I'm just looking for some fun. Just, you know, what are you doing till 3 in the morning? There are girls who will say, yeah, let me go get an overnight bag. You know, they're up for that. There's girls that are up for that. And they're not hard to find. If you're just up front and say, hey, look, you know, I want a party girl to be with me because I got some money to spend and I want to have a good time in the Philippines. You want to be my, I mean, they may not like the term, but essentially, you know, you want to be my personal escort for the next 2, 3 days. because then you're going to switch out and have a different escort for the next 2-3 days. There's girls that are all ready to sign up for that. They are. So you don't need to be breaking hearts, is what I'm saying. You don't need to be leading on the good girls. There's plenty of players here, and there's a very little pretense. Once you're upfront and clear with these girls and say, look, don't get emotionally involved. If you just want to have some fun, great. If you're not that kind of girl, that's great too. I'm okay with it either way. Because if you're not that kind of girl, chances are one of these other girls I'm going to meet later tonight or tomorrow is. So don't sweat it. Really, there's no point on pretending. Just be upfront and honest. Because you're not gonna lose a bunch of girls by being that open and upfront. You're just not. So, to recap, if you're not going to be here soon, don't get sucked in, because you will get sucked in. These girls are very sweet. They're wonderful to talk to, and you'll get sucked in. I'm telling you, you will. And wait till you get here so that you can start using the websites. And really, you don't have to use the websites once you're here. You can literally walk down the street or go through the mall. And if you don't see a ring on a girl's finger, now some of the guys here don't make enough money that they could buy their wife a ring. But 99% of the time, if they're not wearing a ring, they're single. And you can find a pretty girl and just walk up to her, start some conversation, and ask her out. And it doesn't matter that you're 55 years old or older. If she's, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 years old, in the U.S. anyway, you go approach a girl that young, and she'll probably call security. Here, she'll be flattered. So just approach her and, be somewhat respectful and just say, hey, what are you doing when you get off work? Or what are you doing when you're done shopping? Or you got time to go catch some lunch? Want to get to know you better. And it's not like the U.S. where you're going to get shot down, 60, 70, 80% of the time. Here, they're anxious to meet foreigners. What their motives are, that's a whole other story. Some of them have good motives, some of them don't. But whatever you're looking for, you'll find it here. You will. And you'll find lots of it. If you're looking for good girls, a good girl that you can marry, there's lots of them. Lots of them. If you're looking for a girl that just wants to have a fun time, there's lots of those too. Whatever you're looking for, it's here. So, that's my advice for the day. Do what you want with it. If you do rush down here and, get married 2 days after getting off the plane and turns out she's just a complete maniac and takes all your money, don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends, share on Facebook or Twitter, and we'll see you later. Be sure to check out the main website, lifebeyondthesea.com. There's a lot of other articles and things that aren't here on the YouTube channel, and we'll talk later. Okay, see you later. Have fun. Bye-bye.